They talking about Kill Bill, the real demon of Chicago. Let's get into it, folks. My bad. It's green. We got the screen messing up my camera.
Kill Bill went from an unknown rapper
Get it
to
ready.
one of the most talked about savages in Chicago overnight. But is he really a shooter with over 10 bodies, or is it all just clout chasing? Today we're breaking down the real story behind the scenes. Kill Bill's from the west side of Chicago and reps a set called Baby T Blood Gang, aka BTBG. Back in the day, BTBG went by the name Moschino Gang, but after a member named Baby T got killed, they started repping his name and really started putting pressure on the ops. Kill Bill played basketball and football back in the day, but then one of his homies told him he was too small to ever go pro with it, so Kill Bill started getting more active in the streets. Kill Bill's little brother KJ hopped off the porch too and allegedly caught 3 bodies by the time he was 15 years old.
Look,
BTBG has ops all over the west side and beefs with a lot of Vice Lord sets like Ghost Mob.
chill
They
out.
also have tension with GD sets out west like Fro Gang. And according to Kill Bill, his brother KJ had already caught 3 hats off of Fro
Look.
Gang before he even turned 16.
My little brother Reddy was one of them don't do. Folks was 15. He was 14 with nobody.
That's
By the
crazy.
time
He
was
listened
15,
to
had
his
like a
homie
trade
tell him he
on
wouldn't
look
make
me.
it in
Fuck with
sports,
them
bro.
all.
That's
No
crazy.
doubt.
It started
No
that,
doubt, rap,
nigga.
no
Like
nothing.
heavily.
Some people think that's cap and said that KJ was claiming bodies that weren't his, but he was definitely putting in work for BTBG because the ops really wanted to take him out. KJ was signed on the ops and still going to school. And in September 2022, he got into a shootout at the school.
I got in a bang at that school in September. Like September 2022.
Kill Bill told KJ he should transfer schools and get away from the drama, but KJ didn't listen and kept going to the same place. And just a couple months later, the ops caught KJ lacking when he was leaving school and shot him to death right outside the building. Kill Bill said he was on the phone with KJ the day that he died while KJ was walking down the hall at school.
So the day he passed away, we on the phone. He walking through the hallway.
Kill Bill was trying to get KJ to come to his crib that day, and he had no idea that was going to be the last time he talked to his little brother. Kill Bill allegedly already had a few bodies by the time KJ got killed, but losing his little brother turned the violence up to a crazy level. Nobody was ever booked for pulling the trigger on KJ, but a lot of people think Fro Gang was involved with the hit. And after that, Kill Bill allegedly slid on Fro Gang and committed one of the most brutal murders in the city. In December 2022, Kill Bill allegedly slid on a Fro Gang member named Gucci and caught him in traffic. Kill Bill shot Gucci and a woman who was in the whip with him, and Gucci tried to drive off when the bullet started flying. Gucci caught a bullet in the head though, and when he crashed his whip after he got shot, his whole head came off his body and landed in the street with a shiesty still on it.
I heard about
Kill
this.
Bill was allegedly taking out ops from Vice Lord sets too, and rumors say he was on one of the craziest hits that's ever been on camera. A Ghost Mob member named Davo was walking out of a gas station back in 2024 when 3 shooters hopped out and let off over 100 shots. A lot of people were tying Kill Bill to the situation, but in an interview, Kill Bill said he didn't kill Davo, but he wished that he did. Kill Bill said he actually ran into Davo at the courthouse one time, but Davo didn't want any smoke. Some people think Kill Bill self-snitched about another Ghost Mob hit when he rapped, "Walking with it on me, Drizzy tucked off in my coat. Man, that shit was tragic. Left his ass out in the snow." Big Glow was a Ghost Mob member who allegedly got killed by BTBG, and his body was found laying in the snow. Kill Bill has also been going viral because people think he's a devil worshiper. And on the same track he dissed Big Glow, Kill Bill also raps, "I just caught another kill. Fuck God, bitch, I'm a villain." BTBG also has a reputation for killing innocents who get in the way, and rumors say that Kill Bill was involved in a hit where a girl got murdered instead of her dad. One of BTBG's craziest beefs is with conservative Vice Lord sets like Ghost Mob and Richway. A lot of bodies have dropped on both sides, and in 2021, BTBG tried to slide on a Richway member named Tilla. It's not clear how much work Tilla was really putting in against BTBG, but he was always dissing their dead members on social media. Tilla had been wearing a shirt to diss a BTBG member named 2-3 who had just been killed by Ghost
Niggas
Mob.
keeping that shit
Two
going, boy.
times was Ghost Mob's biggest shooter, and he allegedly caught at least 10 hats by the time he was killed in 2019. Then a year later, 2-3 tried to slide on Ghost Mob and got killed on the hit. 2-3 was a big loss for BTBG. Tilla put a massive target on his back when he started dissing him. And one day when Tilla was taking his daughter to McDonald's, some shooters rolled up and started letting them shots
7
in
years
Tilla's
old,
whip.
folks.
Tilla made out the situation alive, but his daughter was tragically killed at the scene. Nobody was booked for what went down, but rumors say that Kill Bill and 2 other BTBG members named Otto and KB were involved with the shooting. And after Tilla's daughter got killed, he DM'd Kill Bill and said that KB and Otto need to turn themselves in. Tilla said they were going to jail because he didn't care about snitching anymore, so Kill Bill posted the DMs and called Tilla a rat. There's no proof that Kill Bill was on the hit until his daughter got murdered, but in an interview, he actually bragged about putting hands on an old lady who disrespected him.
You know, like, I'm saying respectful now. That, like, you know, I be respecting my head. I'm keep down. I tweak last year. I'm about to be the old lady up. But she was disrespectful, though. So crazy, like.
Kill Bill's been crashing out for years, but what really put him in the spotlight is when he linked up with DMG Lil Deuce. DMG and BTBG's hoods aren't close. Kill Bill
So you
tapped in
beat
with
an
them when
old
he met
lady,
Lil
for
Deuce in the studio
you
in
proud of that?
2020. Kill Bill wasn't even really
Come on,
rapping yet
bro.
at that point. But he locked in with Lil
What
Deuce,
you on?
and they ended up starting their own crew called DMGG. Kill Bill and Lil Deuce were always hanging around each other, and they dropped tracks together too, like Footprints. Linking up with Lil Deuce was a big win for Kill Bill, because that's also how he taps in with Lil Zay Osama. Lil Zay's been popping off for a while, and Kill Bill got a lot of buzz after Lil Zay gave him a cosign and brought Kill Bill out to one of his shows. Linking up with Lil Zay and Lil Deuce also brought Kill Bill into a whole new beef though.
That guy is not here with us anymore. Yo, hold on 1 second. I want to take a minute to show y'all my merchandise. If you see anything you like, go ahead and get you some. You'll be out there looking fly, looking fresh. I'm going to leave a link in the description. Back to the fallen members. He's one of the fallen
And it all
members. bro.
started with Lil Deuce.
There's a
allegedly
lot
killed
more in
one of
this
his old
video.
homies back in 2020. Lil Deuce was allegedly sliding on the ops like crazy for DMG, and some people claim he caught 8 bodies before he got killed in 2025. And what makes the situation even crazier is that Lil Deuce could barely walk. He got shot 10 times in the leg during the robbery, and after that, he pretty much had to drag his leg around and was still doing his. Lil Deuce wasn't just killing DMG's ops though. After Lil Deuce got killed, some of his ops hopped on IG and claimed that other sets were paying Lil Deuce $5K for hits. Lil Deuce was cool with a Hattyway member named Juju, and in 2023, Juju almost died after another Hattyway member named C5 shot him. Juju allegedly snitched on C5 and got him locked up, but C5 was scheduled to be released in 2025. Juju was allegedly afraid that C5 was going to spin again and kill him, so he paid Lil Deuce $5K to kill C5 when he came home from prison. Lil Deuce got killed before C5 came home though, and now Kill Bill is caught up in some crazy beef because he got cool with Lil Deuce and Lil Zay Osama. Some dudes from THF stole Lil Zay's watches, and right after it went down, Lil Deuce got a THF member named G Baby Jump while they were locked up on the same cell block. And when Lil Deuce came home, he dropped the track Footprints with Kill Bill and raps, "Told that boy don't talk to me. Division 5 got ugly, got blood leaking from his teeth." The beef was about to get way more serious though, when someone killed THF TP right in front of his kids. According to rumors, one of the shooters was a dude from BVC named Man Man. BVC and DMG were cool, and Man Man allegedly crashed out to get back for Lil Zay Osama's watches. And after THF TP got killed, a dude from BVC named Vaughn posted about the watches that THF stole and said that somebody died for him. Lil Zay also confirmed that Man Man was one of the shooters when he raps, "Niggas kill your baby mama and you ain't did nothing to your ops. Man, he from the one, he got that get back for that watch. And ops ain't do it, but dissing like they did that shit to Top." But a month after TP got killed, someone caught Man and his homie Stony Rich in traffic and shot them both to death. Lil Zay was showing a lot of love to BBC after
Well,
Man
about
killed
15
THF.
niggas died in this video,
And
boy.
everything fell apart after BBC found out that Lil Deuce allegedly killed one of their members back in 2020. Vontae was a BVC member who got shot and killed in 2020. For a long time, nobody knew who pulled the trigger on him. But then in 2025, the news broke that Lil Deuce was the one who allegedly murdered him. According to rumors, Vontae was rocking with a dude named Lil Mouse, and Lil Deuce wasn't cool with that. So when Lil Deuce saw Vontae at a party, he pressed Vontae about it and ended up killing him. When BBC found out that Lil Deuce was the one who killed Vontae, it sparked a whole new beef, and everybody started dissing each other. Lil Zay's brother Big Folks confirmed BBC Man slid for him, but he dissed him and said he died like a goofy.
They smoked Man, that was not my homie. That was 71st Bass real them homie. Yeah, he was cool because he slid for us and shit, but that's not my homie again. Who wants to slid for us? Niggas be on our dick. Slid goofy ass off.
Lil Deuce started dissing BBC too.
And that's
Kill
what
Bill hopped
goes
in and
on
dissed Man
in Chicago. Nigga will
Man,
send your
man,
ass off.
man, fuck man.
Vaughn from
'Cause
BBC
you
clapped
tryna
back at
be
Kill
cool.
Bill and said he was gonna pull up on him.
Man, get your goofy clown out west big pants, fake jewelry, fake designer, fake everything. Get your pack selling, pack working. Gotta turn the money into boo-boo. Get your goofy ass on my dead cousin. Like, you making interviews and mentioning motherfuckers' names on my dead brother, boy. Don't make a motherfucker pull up My cousin grade, nigga.
Then Kill Bill responded and called Von a rat.
Come on, gang. They told me your ass is the police on Libby Grave. Ben told me that. Like, fuck you on the net for. Get your police goof ass on.
Everyone knew that DMG and BBC were going to fall out after Devontae news surfaced, but nobody expected the brutal way that Lil Deuce was about to get killed. Lil Deuce had gun charges on his record, which means he had to check in every year at the Gun Offender Registry office. Somebody must have found out when Lil Deuce was going to check in at the office though, because when he was leaving the building at 10 in the morning, someone pulled up and shot him in the head. Lil Deuce was rushed to the hospital right after the shooters pulled off, but he was already dead by the time he got there. Lil Deuce getting killed was another big loss for Kill Bill. And what's even crazier is that he was on the way to another homie's funeral when he got the call that Lil Deuce had been shot.
I was on my way to my homie funeral and I got the call that Deuce got shot and shit. By the time I made it in, I sitting back and sitting in the church. I get the call again, they tell me he did.
Nobody knows who took Lil Deuce out yet, but rumors say he got backdoored by a woman. Some people think BBC took him out, and if that's true, then it's probably gonna spark a war between them and BTBG. Now rumors are flying that BTBG has something to do with one of the biggest hits in the city too. THF Zoo has survived in the trenches for decades and allegedly wasn't really active in the beef anymore. But after THF started beefing with Lil Zay Osama's homies and DMG and 6300, somebody slid on THF Zoo and killed him in broad daylight. Some sources claim that BTBG was involved with the hit, and Kill Bill just added more fuel in the interview when he said rest in peace to Zoo and then smiled. Kill Bill's been dropping music and allegedly sliding on the ops for years, but now he's blowing up all over social media pretty much overnight. There's a lot of people who say he's up 12 hats on the ops, even though there's no proof of most of the bodies that they're trying to put on him. Kill Bill's making the situation work for him now. He's been clowning all the drama on social media, and he sent a message to Trap Lord Ross and said Trap Lord Ross is spreading lies about him on YouTube.
Trap Lord Ross, bro. I'll follow you back, but you gotta stop being on this bitch land. You be all on YouTube and shit, just be land and shit. Motherfucker smack the shit out you, then I'll be wrong and shit.
There's definitely some shooters in Chicago who have killed at least 10 people. Pluto 2 Times is one of BCBG's main ops, and he allegedly caught over 10 bodies before he got killed. But it seems like Kill Bill's getting tied to a new murder every day without any proof. The cops are probably watching him way closer now since he's in the spotlight. But it looks like Kill Bill might be able to make it out of the trenches if he puts his head down and focuses on rapping. Kodak Black liked one of his posts on IG, and if Kill Bill links up with him, it could change everything. A lot of people are already tired of seeing Kill Bill getting posted everywhere, but if he plays the situation right, Kill Bill could get away from all the beef and pop off in the rap game. But if he's really crashing out like some people think he is, Kill Bill might end up like Lil Jeff instead of Chief Keef.
Oh man, yeah, folks out there tweaking in Chicago, fool. Get like that though, fool. Appreciate you made all the way to the end of the video. You already know what's going on with me, bro. I'm calm, G. My bad. I was talking to one of my homies from grammar school before he hit me up. Bye, man. I'm out of here, fool.